Good afternoon, folks. How is everyone? As always, I hope you're doing well. My people, love you. I just want you to be the big three. I want you happy, healthy, and safe. Today on Gas Station Grabs, which I'm hanging late because it's just been what it is. We're going to take a look at one from Left-Hand-Brewing. This is their milk-stout-nitro Americas-stout. Well, I think they need to check with the rest of America first before they make that decision, but that is on them. I got hit up on YouTube by a fella. Took a look at the review for the Navigator's Loop from Oceanus Brass. Well, it must be nice. I ordered 10 and I didn't get mine yet. Well, sorry, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Hit them up. Those folks have always been really, really nice to me. So, different beer, different pour. 6.0 is the ABV, 25 are the IBUs. It is an independent craft brewer. And then the fuckers put the shit on here upside down. Thanks, guys. Activate your nitrogen. Pour hard to release the nitro magic. Learn why at left-hand-nitro.com. Pour hard at 45 to 50 degrees F. Serve at 50 to 55 F in a stout glass. We can handle that one. Super smooth with soft roastiness and mocha notes. Brewed and bottled by Left Hand in Longmont, Colorado. Colorado's got some good breweries, I guess. I was talking to Angus the other day, and I was like, man, if that Nasara thing ever hit and I had the time and the money, I would drink my way through America and most of Europe. And he said, what about me? Okay, and Rocket. You know Rocket would be right down for that. Left Hand Brewing Company, from our hand to yours. That is everything we have on the bottle. That is an interesting cap. If I can keep that cap, I will. About Left Hand Brewing Company. Since about 1993, Left Hand Brewing Company has been composing one of the most honored and recognized breweries. You know what? I like this thing, but I need glasses to read. Can't do the one-eye squint thing. Besides, this isn't actually in millennial, so my glasses should work. Since 1993, Left Hand Brewing Company has been composing a well-balanced portfolio of craft beers and is proud to be one of the most honored and recognized breweries in the United States. Okay? Learn about our history and what goes into making our year-round, seasonal, and limited-time brews by visiting left-handbrewing.com. Left Hand Brewing Company, 1265 Boston Avenue, Longmont, Colorado, and then www.lefthandbrewing.com. Caution, contents under pressure. Keep cold. Avoid shaking. Then don't write shit upside down, morons. Point away from self and others when opening. Only use a bottle opener. Pour hard. You're going to pour hard right in the freaking head. And yet we have more. At least they give us shit, because a lot of these places don't. By the way, this contains milk lactose, in case somebody wants to know. Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, lactose, flaked oats, hops, and yeast. Well, the oats should actually kind of mellow it nicely, I would think. Super smooth with soft roastiness and mocha notes. Experience America's Stout. Milk-stout-nitro is a full sensory experience. Gaze at the mesmerizing cascade of all those tiny nitro bubbles. Nitros are really, really pretty beers. Breathe in the aromas of roasted coffee, milk chocolate, brown sugar, and vanilla cream. Why coffee? Why is coffee in frickin' beer? Savor the super smooth nitro sensation and smile as the perfectly pillowy head coats your upper lip. From the bottle, pour hard to release the nitro magic inside. At least they give a shit, because how many of these companies don't give a squat douche? And we're 5 minutes up. Alright, well, there is no music today because I'm a lazy slacker. And I could have sworn I brought a bottle opener out with me. And I did. Don't mess with me, essay. Alright. Stout glass. I did, of course, rinse her before we came out. Well, this bottle cap's dead. I think that nice, son of a bitch, glass is chipped already. I think that nice diving helmet bottle opener that Angus gave us, if I remember correctly, was a really, really nice job on bottle caps. Tell you what, man, those little nitro bubbles, that is sweet. That is a really nice head. They were not lying. Don't know if I poured it hard enough. But I'm not the jackasses who put stuff upside down on the friggin' bottle that I have to pour. Don't shake it up. But I'm going to put the label in upside down. Anyway, really pretty. A lot lighter than I thought, especially with the ingredients. This is more of a cream color than, say, like you get that toffee coffee color from the darker roasted ones. Let's see if we're in the right temperature zone. It is a beautiful, balmy 62 out today in lovely Phoenix, but we are going to get some weather. Well, we're shooting off the porch. .52, which puts her at about 49. So, I would say that would be close enough for the government cheese. I'm not going to shut the camera down and let it warm up another 3 to 5 degrees. 60 degrees out. It's going to take a while for it to do that anyway. So, we're just going to tough it out, folks. And if I screwed up, well, it wouldn't be the first time. Anyway, my dad said he ordered 10 of those and they had screwed him over. That didn't sound right, but what do I know, right? Let's get that old Bidenomic in there, slip her the nose and see how she goes. So I'm not getting a big coffee hit, thank Jesus. I am getting a kind of sweet malty nose though. Not surprising, she's pretty dark. So definitely in the vein of the darker beers, in the stouts more than the porters. It's that rich, dark, sharp nose, sweet, sharp. Trying to think if it was Breckenridge that smelled like this. Breckenridge was really good, by the way, but what up, AB InBev? Welcome to the shit list. She does smell really, really nice, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say we have a really good Lacin beer right here. That looks beautiful already. You know what time it is. We are gentle folks, so got to slip of the tongue, man. Rules is rules. Salute. That is really an odd mashup of flavors. She is literally silky smooth. And that's the other beauty of the nitros. They tend to be really, really just delicate, and they just caress your palate. They bring motes of really silky smooth, really, really nice. I do like nitros. I don't like coffee. When is that craze gonna fucking go away? Medium fast. I was expecting it to be a heartier, richer beer that was going to stick around longer, and no. The inside of my mouth is coated, though. So she comes in, get the malt up front, sweetens up a little. I can see the bitter for the dark chocolate, the mocha note. Not overly bitter, just that dark chocolate kind of essence in there. It just kind of knocks at the back door and then slips away. It goes all the way through and my entire mouth. So tongue, sublingual, intradental. Not really much in the buccal, not really much extradental. So the entire interior of the mouth, between the teeth, top to bottom, all the way to the back of the throat, is just absolutely covered in this, like an oil slick, right? So just now, since I've been chewing on this beer, I'm getting some in the back molars and the buccal zone. I knew she was going to lace pretty. I'm actually really glad I haven't been hammered by coffee yet, because ranch dressing on pizza is coffee and beer, just so you know. Sit against God. And that malty sweetness. The smoothness is the standout character, just the absolute silkiness of it. That malty sweetness is probably like a 3 out of 10. It's there, it's not overpowering. So I want to say it moves into like a toffee flavor, sweet and smoky. And then she bitters up on the back, and I'm getting that dark chocolate bitterness as opposed to a coffee bitterness. This is not bad. I was getting ready to shit can this, and well, I think I might change my mind. I like this beer. At least at this point in time, this beer and I are good friends. That is just an absolutely beautiful job that it's doing on the inside of that glass, too. That's basically what it does to the inside of your mouth. So when I said it coats and like an oil slick, that's what I mean. Woo. No, really good, dude. I am surprised. I have done 1 or 2 left hands in the past. Not a big fan of the brewery. This beer is tasty. It's now up around 55. And I believe they are right when they say that this is a 50 to 55 beer. Easy. So, if I was sitting out back, and the thermometer on the wall says 60 degrees, I wouldn't bother to put the beer in the refrigerator. Just drink these like this at room temp. But I have become a horrible Snobovian over this whole learning experience, so you do you. But really should let one of these warm up a little and then give her a try. She's pretty good. Never hit her with a flashlight. I knew there was something. I forgot. That is an inky black beer. You know what? I'm going to pause it and be right back. I'll give you an SRM. Alrighty. I went and got a flashlight. Now, this is basically the thinnest part of the glass, and that's the lowest it's throwing. I could do the specs on it, but 100 lumens probably. Step her up. That is full blast for this flashlight. Sorry, I did not mean to flash you. The headlights up nice though. And that is dark, man. So out of 100, I hit it on this side on high. I am deep red, black cherry into brown. So this beer is an easy by my eye 1 to 100 lovibond Skal SRM of not tar black, it's not pitch black. I think I've drank some beers that just could not get a color through. I'm going to call her 92. Let's give her a 92. And she is worth every one of them 92 points because this is really good beer. I do love those little nitro bubbles. Again, if you're going to blame somebody for horrible snobbishness, you should blame Angus, because he was the one who started me drinking real beer. Otherwise, I'd be drinking shitty race car beer. Would I drink this beer again? Yes. Would I buy this beer again? Yes. Do I want to try this beer on tap? Yes. If you handed this to me out of the cooler, what would I say? I would say, why the fuck did you put this in a cooler? Now I gotta let it warm up. And where's the stout glasses? Oh, heathens, how dare you invite me and not have the appropriate glassware. The nerve. Oh, I'm getting the vapors. Really good, and I was not expecting this to be a good beer. It's Left Hand. I had experiences with them in the past, but knocked it out of the park on this. 4.75. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have another one of these just as soon as I shut this camera down. Thanks for coming by and putting some eyeballs on, folks. You are my people, and I love you. And I always want you to be the big three. I want you healthy. I want you happy. I want you safe. I want you honorable. I want you dutiful. And I want you vigilant. Right? Like the Mando Creed says. Also, gray man under the radar, right? Situational awareness. Keep it up. And last but not least, hot and handy. You never know. Better to have and not need than need and not have. I'll catch you on the next one. I have just enough beer left in this glass. Toast you and wish you all the best, my friends. Until next time. Skol!